I just want to say a few things before I turn this back over to Lewis. I heard a story once where Abraham Lincoln was asked how long it would take him to prepare a speech. His response that if the speech needed to be 2 hours, he was ready to go. If it needed to be 2 minutes, he was going to have to use some notes and put some things together. So in that spirit, I've written it down so I keep it short. Let me begin by saying what an honor it is to be a part of this organization. When I first started as State Parks Director in 2005, I knew absolutely no one in this business. It was that first conference I went to in the state of Washington where I met such icons of the state park world as Dr. Jerry Hoover and the First Lady of Parks, Fran Manila. Those folks taught me so much, and I discovered a resource that would become my go-to source as I learned the ropes in this career field. It's unique, unlike anything I've done before. I did not begin my career in parks. I had a lengthy and relatively successful career in the private sector before ever beginning this grand adventure. I'm a human resources professional by trade, and I was brought into the Indiana Department of Natural Resources as the HR director to right-size the organization. Now, all of you know what the term right-size means in corporate America, right? Well, in a matter of about 90 days, we right-sized $3 million out of payroll. So needless to say, I was not a real popular guy to get things started. Following that 90-day commitment, I was planning to head back to the private sector when I was asked if I would step into the State Parks Director role on an interim basis to stop the bleeding financially until they could find a permanent director. Well, I had always been a consumer of the parks since my father was a freelance photographer, and we spent every weekend in the parks when I was growing up. I didn't have my next role set up, so I agreed to help get them through in the interim. That was 15 years ago. The past 15 years have not been a cakewalk. We went through a lot of changes. When I first met my senior staff, who are here with me this week, they will tell you it was not a smooth transition. The angel of death just became your director. Now, how do you think that was perceived? I can vividly remember sitting down with my core team to explain to them my vision and the changes that we needed to make. We were going to operate Indiana State Parks on business principles. One of them pointed out to me that we could not operate as a business because we did not make a product. And I tell you all this so that I can share this with you, the same thing that I shared with my staff that day. Indeed, we do make a product. We are in the memory-making business, and we are damn good at it. It's something that all park systems across this great land all engage in, is in that memory-making business. A few years back, when Ken Burns helped brand the national parks as America's best idea, we in Indiana branded our state parks as treasures in your own backyard. By utilizing this approach, Indiana now has many state parks which bring in more money than it costs to operate them, something that was unheard of years ago. Over the next 2 years, you have my pledge that I will do everything within my power to help brand America's state parks and to help others understand what I call the business of parks. We will do this through investments in marketing, following our newly developed strategic plan, and engaging our membership in the strength we possess when we speak with a united voice. Please reach out to me when I may be of service to your organization, and I look forward to serving you. Thank you so much.